Will we get 2 last minute winners in a row? Surely not.
Today we are in England for a Scottish football match. What? Yes, exactly that, I said that right. We are in England to watch a Scottish football match. And let me explain why. So as you've probably seen by the title of the video, yes, I am here in Berwick, a town in England. However, this wasn't always a town in England. For over 400 years, this town was battled to claim the occupancy between England and Scotland. England took over it. William Wallace captured this town in 1297, Scotland's hero, and made it our own. However, England fought back, and for over 400 years, Scotland and England battled between each other to gain the occupancy of this town. Today we're here, it is under English rule, however, the game is in Scotland's league. This is absolutely crazy. Probably the maddest fact I've had in this channel. A team that are actually from one country playing another country's league. Crazy. Let's get inside, speak to a couple of people and find out why this is the case. I guess I'll be going this way. Right, we've been invited inside. Let's go and have a look around this place and show yous about.
The Berwick Rangers scored against the Real Rangers only 10 years ago. Look at this. What a day it is here in Berwick, and what a venue this is. It's my first time here, and if you've never been here before, I advise you to get yourself down. Look at that grass. I think it's raining still in Glasgow, as usual.
Dougie, thanks for coming on. You are the director with Berwick Rangers, I believe?
That's correct. Well, yes, I am.
Dougie, we have got such an interesting story today. Berwick, an English town, actually play their games in the Scottish leagues. It's crazy, isn't it?
It is, but it goes back basically when Berwick was fought over by England and Scotland, as you'll be aware in your history, you know. And it's always been a kind of Scottish. Myself, I live in Eyemouth. I married a Scottish woman. She captured me, and you wouldn't let us go. So I've been across there.
Made you shout freedom.
That's right. I thought William Wallace was coming first, but the thing is, Berwick's always been associated with the borders, you know, a border town.
Yeah. So how has life been for Berwick Rangers since the drop? A lot of teams we've seen, like Cowdenbeath, etc. It's been very tough. Obviously, you've had quite a few years out of the leagues now.
To be honest with you, William, it's been very, very bad. It's been hard. And I have to give the town the credit, the community. I came in, I mean, I've always been a Berwick Rangers supporter. I used to sneak in here when I was 6 years old. You know what I mean? Through the bottom bit there.
Lifted over the turnstiles.
That's right, we used to sneak in and that and things, you know, and I started a business away in a few years, 30 years ago. Well, anyway, about 3-4 years ago, we was in real financial difficulties. So me and a few others got together and says, we're not going to let our club die.
Yeah.
Can't you have that? Berwick's too big. We're all over the world. We'll get emails from, we've got South Africa and things like that, you know.
William Wallace's arm, it was hung, drawn and quartered, and part of his body was left in Berwick. It shows how big a town Berwick was back in the day.
It was one of the main. I mean, to be honest with you, it was between London or Berwick, who was going to be England's capital, and the trading Longshanks at the time, he decided London, you know, for the port, obviously, the port of Berwick, you know, it's quite big, you know, and the history is amazing. And I would invite, if you're ever in Berwick, come to Berwick for a holiday, and come and see us, come and see Berwick Rangers. If it wasn't for the community of Berwick, this club wouldn't be here. And a few directors, you know, and I have to thank the community for their support. The directors were important, and not as important as the people that's coming through the turnstiles. They're more important. The fans is pain to see this, you know. going forward, I don't think we'll be far away. Maybe not this year, but we're building and building, you know. And some of the players that we've got actually from the Edinburgh area. We've got a couple of local lads getting into the team, you know, and it's good. It's good. The feeling around, as you said, it's good around the stadium, you know. It's my birthday today. And
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Thank you.
So you hoping for a win today?
Well, hopefully to top that up. Then I think it'll be a good few pints a night.
What a day it is here in Berwick. Wow, the sun's splitting and I'm getting a tan. Also a bit of wind. How interesting was that? As you just heard from Dougie there, Berwick Rangers, it's a club that means so much to this community. However, I'd like to just add, so after years of changing from Scottish and English, Berwick finally became under English rule about 500 years ago. Since then it's always been under English rule. However, the people of Berwick actually claim themselves to be Scottish. They don't want to be under English rule and they want to be Scottish, and that is why when Berwick Rangers were founded, the people didn't want them playing in English leagues. They wanted the club to be Scottish, sitting right on the border. They wanted their club to be playing in the country that they claim themselves to be in. After spending their whole time of existence in the Scottish leagues, change happened in 2019. Unfortunately for the people of Berwick and Berwick Rangers, they were relegated. They were actually the second club after East Stirlingshire to be relegated out of the leagues after the pyramid system was changed, allowing relegation and promotion in and out of the leagues. Since then it's been a downward spiral for Berwick Rangers. However, spiralling the club back into the hopes of a recharge, the Berwick Rangers Community Trust was formed, ploughing money into the club and helping the club regain its feet with a structure. For the past couple of seasons, with this structure, we've started to see the build of Berwick Rangers again. The club that once were in the leagues, they're obviously going to be looking to get back to where they were. Today, they face a massive test. They're up against Celtic B. Last season, we've seen a lot of the Lone League and we actually did see Celtic B. We've seen how good a team they were, hammering Rangers on their own turf at Ibrox. Today's going to be an absolutely huge test for Berwick Rangers, and it's going to be a great test to see where they're at this season. If they get a victory today, they could be well in with a shout for promotion this season. Look at this. Sit down, have a wee pie and watch your football. How class is that? The game's kicked off. It's an absolutely beautiful day here in Berwick. However, I don't want to go and sit down. I want to go and stand. You know how we do. We're going to stand at the football. Let's get round. So you may or may not be wondering, why is there a big track around this ground? Yep, the Berwick Bandits Speedway actually take part here. Look at this speedway track. I know I keep saying it every time I come to one of these grounds, however, it's just the magic of non-league. Every single non-league ground you come to, you get these unique things. How class is that? A speedway and a football stadium as a one. You don't get these things at the big clubs. And there we go, there's the opener. Celtic take the lead and it's been deserved. Celtic have dominated straight from kick-off, and it had to be that man, number 9, Rocco Vata. He's been in and out of the Celtic first team, and look, he's got Celtic the opener. 1-0 Celtic, 5 minutes in. Proper football. Oh my god, it's windy here. Wow. Oh! Wow! Just like this, one each. Mistake for Celtic at the back, and it's been capitalised, 1 each. It had to be that man, my childhood hero, Liam Buchanan. What a player. Obviously he was finishing that. Listen to these fans, they're up for it. I've just noticed something here. Look at the slope on this pitch. That would give Beaver a run for its money. This wind is playing a big part in this game. Celtic are struggling. Every time we get the ball, it's just getting blown right back in their faces. Oh, get on. Oh! Okay. So close to your second. Berwick are all over Celtic here. Celtic are going to need to hold it to half time. It's. Oh!
Oh no, you scared with that there. There we go. What a half it's been. End to end stuff. And I tell you, value for money here.
Right, there we go. It is currently 1 each at half time. Celtic started the more dominant of the pair. Very, very good. Berwick Rangers really couldn't get near them. And then out of nowhere, a mistake from Celtic and Berwick Rangers were let back into it. Liam Buchanan, he was obviously going to dispatch that goal. What a striker he is, and it's so good to see him on the park again. I've not seen him in years. I know I've said that about 3 times, but he was my childhood hero growing up as a Thistle fan. And you know what, he's not lost it at all. Second half, it's going to be all flipped. The home side, they're going to be shooting against the wind this time. Celtic, they're going to have the advantage. With it tied at 1 each, this second half is going to be a very, very interesting one. Can Berwick Rangers get the win, or will Celtic B come out victors?
Celtic are in here. Massive chance. Rocco Vata. What a save! Whoa! Was that no one? Straight for the corner there. Oh, look at that goal straight for the corner. That one. Oh, love that. That one nearly blew the ball right into the goal there. Keeper was scrambling. We love the refs here, I must say. 10 minutes to go, this game's starting to get very nervy. You might have noticed these big tankers here. These tankers are actually host to malt to make some of the whiskies you have drank over your lifetime. One of the town's biggest employers. This is a big whiskey maker. How class is that? Look at that backdrop. Oh! Oh! Bucky nearly supplying the finest smoke with that finish. A goal wins us now. This is going to be a very nervy ending for both sides. Celtic are in here. Oh, what a save that is. Keepers are keeping this one level. Loudest cheer of the game. Finally the refs got our decision right. A chance here for Berwick Rangers to win it. Will we get 2 last minute winners in a row? Surely not. Oh my, oh, it's on the post! Wow! You wouldn't believe it! 2 games in a row, last minute winners. Wow! Hey! Berwick Rangers have done it. What a result that is. And look what it means to these fans. They've been hounding the ref, they've been hounding the players all game, but it all comes worthwhile when you get a result like that. What a victory against a very, very talented Celtic B side. So we're here with the first goal scorer, Liam. I've been waiting to see you for years. You are my childhood hero. Listen.
Oh man, yes.
First of all, I want to speak a wee bit about Berwick Rangers as a club. Obviously, it's an English town, playing the Scottish leagues. It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah, I think obviously throughout the years, Berwick have always been that English side, but they play in the Scottish leagues, and hopefully we've got a squad together that we can capably try and get the club back in the leagues.
How was that today, up against a very talented Celtic B team?
Yeah, some very good players, really sharp, physical, quick, and I think it just shows what we've got in the squad now. Jamie McCormack's missed a lot of games through suspension, and it shows you just what he's about. He trains so well, and he's popped up with a goal at the end, and I don't think there was anybody in the side that could be faulted. They all give it all, and to go and win a game 2-1 will give us a big lift.
You were rolling back the years with that finish, capitalising on a mistake. Liam, it felt like I was back at Fahull with my granddad 10 years ago.
Always good to get a goal. And yeah, just with bar obviously high press from him, managed to win the ball back and you're through on goal and tucked it away. And yeah, always nice to get on the score sheet, but a meaningful one because we've got the 3 points.
Well, what a day it has been here in Berwick, and my God, what a finish it was to that game. A very, very talented Celtic B side who hammered Rangers, we saw on this channel last season, and Berwick Rangers somehow managed to pip a last minute winner against them. That was scenes. You may be wondering, Blair, where are you at the moment? Well, I've got a little story for you guys. I am at the exact location
of the Berwick Charities Cup, a competition that I will be attending next year, and it is held right on these grounds. This event happens every year in July, and I was gutted I missed it this year. I actually had it in my books, however I just didn't make it. I had to come down and see it for myself, and by God, what a venue for a football pitch. As we heard Dougie saying earlier on, it's actually mad to think this town could have been the capital of the whole of the UK. Crazy when you think about it. This is a town full of history, and if you've not already, get yourself down and visit Berwick. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me on this one. If you've not already, click that subscription button, and I'll see you in the next one.